Hello, hi. Going to file this topic under things you have to deal with, particularly in an urban farm. Our street, there had been a smell of gas, so they were trying to pinpoint where that was. Well, they pinpointed it to a location not going to my house, but piping along the road, which happened to be where one of our just like front garden beds that just have perennials in for the most part is, and specifically this whole area. So I am working from home today because I needed to be here for the whole dig up situation, but I wanted to show you what our native soil is like and why I use primarily. So my little brother can attest to the clay soil that we have because he helped me dig out around one of our raised beds previously, and he was like, what is this? I was like, that is our soil. So not too far down you come into contact with this type of material, and that is our clay, typically reddish, but sometimes white, sometimes so hard that it looks like a rock and feels like a rock, but yep. So I've been amending this bed for all of the years that we've been here, every year with compost on top, but they've just recently tilled that all up, so compost. They were here for multiple hours. I swear that they were digging to the center of the earth. But I have now put back what was there. Some new things that were put in that are not perennials. I didn't necessarily care that they had to go bye-bye. It was just some status that I had planted last weekend, the weekend before, I can't remember. So not a big deal. Later in the day, we're gonna make that. I'm gonna lay a lot of compost there from our pile, and I will put back the edging that we have that lines the curb that was there to help keep the now not there anymore mulch from going onto the street. How's your day going? Otherwise, my day's all right. Hello, hi, good morning. I'm out in the greenhouse making sure everything is watered because it's going to be 70 plus degrees today. So it's a reminder, if you have tulips in the ground, if you have things that you're starting, to give them a drink of water. Carrots, they do not want to dry out. And if you have things mulched, it shouldn't be okay. But I don't mulch my tulips, and they don't necessarily love being dried out. So I'm going to water my tulips, and I just made sure everything in here and vented all that. So happy growing. Most of these things in here need to go out this week anyways, but I don't have time for that today, so that will be happening soon. Well, and some of this stuff, it's not, I don't have the space for it yet to go fully out, so working on that. But looking at the lilies in crates, they're doing well. This one seems to be ahead of the game. And then I thought it was going to be this one, but maybe this one? I don't know. I think it's still this one. So these are doing good in here, and the hope is to have lilies for Mother's Day. Hooray. And I think I have another round coming sometime soon. Maybe in a month. I'm also putting down more straw because the big ones that we had dried it out and blew a lot of it away. So I'm just going to water that in top, and put more straw on the other places that did the same. So in here and up there, just to keep the soil from drying out so quickly, especially with the warm sun. Anyone else think that violas look like a choir singing? They look like faces. I think it's so cool. I need to get more of them planted. Well, this one reseeded itself and is back. Well, it never really died. There's that. Oh, hi, good afternoon. I'm very excited about what I just received in the mail that I purchased. Let me show you. I just got my Petra Tools backpack battery operated sprayer. So I recharge it. Backpack. This holds 3 gallons. This is the one that I got, the HD 3000. It was actually on sale. Very exciting. I am particularly going to use it so that I can water my front garden crops with rainwater that we have in the backyard, because our pump does not push the water from the rain barrels to the front yard. It doesn't have enough power to do that. It can do our back gardens, but it doesn't have enough power to go to the front. So I've been just watering with a pail, and I needed something different. And we have one of these. We have another one of these that we use with our like little vinegar solution to carry. That's a battery operated one too. It's smaller for some of those weeds that are in sidewalks, that type of stuff. But this I wanted specifically for watering and then foliar application. And what I was very excited about was all the different nozzles. Also that it held a fair amount of water. I'm going to use these more so when I do foliar applications, and I just ordered my Bug Hut supplies for that. There's some more nozzles. I don't know that I will end up using any of these, but this is the one that I am going to use for watering me plants, and I will show you. I'm going to fill it up first, and then I already primed it. I'm going to show you. Lillian, who loves water, is actually afraid of it. But that's okay. One of my favorite things is that this is really stinking easy to assemble, because there isn't really that much assembly. That's where the plug is for charging, and this is the nozzle to turn it on and change like the sprayer velocity, speed, I don't know. And you can do that while you have it on your back, which is wonderful. So just filling it up with our rain barrel system. Actually, rain barrel system fills things up quite fast. But man, I am very excited to cart this around on my back versus having to carry the watering pail, which I also don't mind, but I spill half of the water on my feet sometimes because, you know, the top's open. So this is going to be really great. Really great. All right, I'm all loaded. It's a good workout. I have changed the speed of the sprayer, I guess, and I don't want it to be too much power so that it sprays over the leaves, but I'll get close to the soil, like right at the plant's roots. This is actually quite gentle. Like, that's not hard at all for a plant, but I can get right in there, give them some water, avoid getting too much on leaves, which is hard to do with a watering wand. It's not the end of the world with a watering wand, but I can get in between a little bit easier with things that are closer together, which is nice. And since it's been hot here, Louie, do you like water? Well, this is an interesting turn of events. Yeah, you're not supposed to be up like that. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know how well this variety is gonna turn out. It seems to be the only variety that has popped up. These still look like they have some time. These do as well. But who knows? I don't know what the temperatures this week are gonna do. We'll see. We shall see with tulips and what that means. All right, friends, it's potato princess time. I'm gonna plant potatoes in grow bags. We needed to wait until they grew eyes, and here they are. We get our seed potatoes from Wood Prairie Farm. We have Yukon Gold, Sharp O'Meara, and Red Norland, I think is the other one, right? Something like that. Yeah, dark red Norland. Phew. I have a little bit of soil up my nose. So I'm mixing compost with just some organic potting mix up in the wheelbarrow. They're going in grow bags. So these are 20-gallon grow bags. There'll be 2 potatoes in each. Before I put them, I put 6 inches, which is about the size of my hand, of soil in. We will put 2 potatoes distance apart in, and then we will cover it with the remaining soil. I don't know how many we have. There's about 2, 4, 5. Just depends. So I think I just like did a pound. So like this one only has 4. This one has 2, 4, 5. So, and we have eyes on these as well. These are the Sharpos. These are very good. I just talked about them today in a meeting. They're very, I would say, creamy. They're good roasting. They're delicious. And they're from Hungary. Hello, hi. It smells like hyacinths in my front gardens, and I'm very excited. I'm pretty confident it's my hyacinths. The ones that I have that come back every year. The ones that I planted to either use to sell or to gift, they're getting there. They are not ready yet, but I love the smell of hyacinths. I'm be interested to see what the sweet peas, the smell that's going to bring once those start to bloom or actually grow a little bit more. They're really starting, or they're growing a little bit more, but I don't think they like that it's like hot this week. So it is what it is. I'm here taking my soil blocks of snapdragons and planted these on this half of the bed. These were overwintered. These are going. I plant my snaps about 4 to 6 inches apart, which this is a little off. And I'm not snipping them so that they branch just yet. I want them to do an initial bloom, and then they'll get trimmed back when I trim back that bloom. Hooray.